Hi, good day, and welcome to Deliverance Ministry. I'm Prophet Deryck Mason, and it's a pleasure to be with you once again. Today, I want to chat with you a bit based on the prophecy that I would have posted up just a couple of weeks ago, where the Lord made an appeal, a call to the confused, the blind, the lost, the fearful. And he was referring to those that he was calling out to as sheep. And I don't want to go into the entire prophetic call, but it's a call to the lost, a call to the confused, call to the blind and fearful. And he considered everyone as sheep. But what I want to bring to our attention this afternoon, today, is that I believe that the time of the separation between the sheep and the goat is upon us. This is where you have to make up your mind whether you are a sheep or a goat. As animals, they look similar, and they can be easily misrepresented, or if you don't know or familiar with their traits and characteristics, you can easily take a sheep for a goat or a goat for a sheep. How do you recognize a sheep from a goat? They carry somewhat different characteristics and attitudes. A sheep, I've learned a couple years ago, I didn't know this. A sheep, his tail is always down, and a goat tail is always up. For me, that gives you some form of indication of pride. And goats can be termed as prideful animals in comparison to sheep. Another characteristic that we can recognize is that sheep, they are grazers. They tend to eat and feed at hoof level. When a goat, they browse, they tend to eat things above their head. They climb up and they eat stuff, or head level, and they would eat almost anything. That's one of the characteristics of the goat. They are browsers. Sheep are grazers. They feed on grass and shrubs and these things. And another characteristic you can recognize is that goats have fur skin. Sheep have wool, and often, maybe once a year, it would require shaving in seasonal time, where more around summertime, when it's more warm here, the shepherd would share them. And goats, their skin is used to make noise, make drums and these things. I'm just drawing some comparison here. They may song alike in bleats and these things. You may hear bear, bear. They may song alike. Some sheep have horn, goats have horn also. But there is this humility that you would get from a sheep in comparison to a goat. And I'm taking all these characteristics into consideration because I am seeing a division in the church today. In the midst of all that we're experiencing, I'm seeing a division. I'm seeing persons operating in pride. These two animals will eat almost whole day. Right through they would eat. But some feed at a humble state, which is a low state, and some feed at a level of pride. It's like you know when you tell yourself it's like you're eating anything people give you, like anything people feed you, you're just gullible. And that's how a goat does operate. And when you're supposed to be grazing, you're just browsing at everything. Also, this is my personal recognition. I think sheep tend to go astray at times, but I think they can be easily led better than goats. Goats tend to be kind of own way, having their own way. They look more mischievous than a sheep. I say this because of my observation of what I'm seeing today among Christendom. I'm seeing a separation. Seeing some people remaining humble still and feeding on the word of God, being led by green pastures and by still waters, and a lot of people operating in pride. Still, some people don't care what they eat, they're just eating anything that is fed to them. But one parable Jesus quoted, and he said, when he appeared, he would separate the sheep from the goat. He would put the sheep on the right hand and the goat on the left hand side. And this is the parable that he drew in Matthew 25 and from verse 31. He says, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him. Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations. Right? That is everybody, all people. And he shall separate them one from another. One from another. As a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. That time is coming, people. And God would have made an appeal, I'm convinced, based upon the word that was given. I posted up, you can check the link beneath, to his lost sheep. And he has been calling those that are lost, come. Those that are confused, come. You're weary, you're hurting, come. And he's calling because he wants to lead you. He wants to lead you besides still waters. He wants to lead you in green pastures. He wants to lead you. He is the good shepherd. And I guess if he should be saying anything to us now, I think he's saying, don't be a goat. Do not be a goat. Do not walk in pride. Do not be thin-skinned. Get some wool, get some fluff. Do something with your life that you're living. A sheep does grow wool for purposes. Though be thin-skinned and like goat skin, and you're just good for noise, drums, where people could hear you here, there, and make noise. And understand my analogy. Jesus said when he come, he would separate all nations, and he would separate he would gather all nations, rather, and he would separate the sheep from the goat. In this instance, sheep is favored over goats. And goats can be recognized as stubborn, wanting to have their own way and not God's way, wanting to have your own way, don't want to be led, operating in pride, eating anything, you're gullible, and you're not humble enough as a sheep to graze daily on the word of God. And grazing with your head down is like saying, Lord, is like grazing in reverence and humility. Like that guy who Jesus would have given an example of saying, he would not at least lift his head up to say, Lord, have mercy on me, but he beat his chest and said, Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. Jesus would have made reference to a guy like that who realized that, he need mercy. And don't be found with your tail up in pride. Humble yourself. Humble yourself under the mighty hand of God. Be led by the shepherd. God wants to lead you. Don't be found on the left hand side. Be found on the right side. I am seeing a division today, and I'm seeing, and it's like sheep being separated from goats. That's what I'm seeing today. The church, and I'm saying the church, I'm seeing division. I'm seeing sheep and I'm seeing goats. I'm seeing people gullible and just eating anything, anybody stuff down their throat. They're not careful at what they're eating. It's like that itching ears. And to the world, and to those that look on or listen, all bleat might sound similar. Bleh, 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 all sounding like goat, all sounding like sheep. But Jesus said rather, not all that say Lord, Lord shall enter into the kingdom. In other words, not all that beat bleh, bleh, not all that say Lord, Lord, that Lord coming from everybody's mouth could sound the same. Lord, Lord. Everybody could say Lord. Everybody could go bah, bah. But not all are sheep. Not all are goats. Let us humble ourselves under the mighty hand of God. Let us draw near to God, and He will draw near to us. Let us not be gullible, being tossed to and fro by every wind of doctrine, but let us keep our head in the word of God. Let us glean on it daily. Let us graze daily in the word of God. Let us be focused, because the one who leads us is the great shepherd, the good shepherd. He's the one that leads us. Don't just have your own way going here and there and just doing your own thing. Follow the shepherd. The safest place for the sheep is close to the shepherd. And he's calling the sheep, the lost, the confused, the blind, the weary. He's calling you. What are you today? Sheep or goat? Your wool or fur? Your tail up or your tail down? Your head up or your head down? Are you grazing or are you browsing? Are you following or are you having your own way? And this goes for all of us. So Jesus said when He comes, He will separate all nations, and He will separate the sheep from the goat. He knows those that are His. He said, my sheep hear my voice, and a stranger they will not follow. God bless you. I'm Deryck Mason. I'm saying bye-bye. Have a good day.